on. Let's make sure that that's working, and it is. And let's go over to this. And my head is chopped off. My head is chopped off. Oh. Push that back. Push that back just a little bit. My head is still almost chopped off. What's going on, Spence and John? Good to see you. Yes, a late night show. Late night show. Just to get on here. See what's going on with you guys. I'll sit back a little bit so my head's not so chopped off. It's been a busy couple weeks over here. Got Kelly a new car today, a Hyundai Elantra, because if you guys don't know, she got smacked up in the back. Had to get her car got totaled. Got her a new car today. Our AC took a crap. Hey Joe, what's going on? AC took a hit, so that's gone. So I got to go get window units because we bought the car, so there go the payments for the AC unit, so no central air for the next few years till I could afford that. If we didn't have the car payment, then I would have done the AC, but now it's save up because I'm going to go totally ductless in here. I'm going to rip out ducts in my downstairs living room and hallway so it looks a little bit better, and then our main sewer line backed up. So we got the trifecta, and that was fun. That was fun. So that's pretty much what's going on here. Figured I'd get on for a little bit, see how everybody's doing. I'll show you in a little while, we got a new bust coming out that Joe is part of. We actually got 3 new busts coming out from the Three Stooges. Mo is done. The artist is working on Larry now, and then Curly's going to be the last. Yes, it's been fun around here. So it took us a while to get Kelly a car, waiting on the insurance money and stuff, because that was a hassle. Picked up the car today. It's a nice little car. She's excited. You know, she got a new car. She got to pick it out. It's got little features in there that she's never had before, so she's a very happy camper. Not the way we wanted to get a new car, or not the specific time we wanted to get a new car either, but at least she's in something safer, something newer, and something that she likes. The big thing is that she was okay. She got she got banged up a bit, but she's all right. So that's the main thing. The car was replaceable. Same thing with the AC, that's replaceable. Just takes a little while to get the cash for that, because now we got 2 car payments, which sucks. So hopefully I hit the lottery soon and I can pay all that off. Trying to get a lot of crap here sorted out too. Warm weather seems to bring out. Yes, indeed. I got to mow the lawn tomorrow. Yeah, she was banged up a little bit. Her back still hurts. Her arms hurt, but nothing serious. The doctors, want to know what's going on with her, but she's good. Yeah, I gotta mow the lawn. But yes, the warm weather definitely brings things out. But I'm happy she's in something good and something she's excited with. I never had a car salesman hug me before. Manny, awesome little guy over at Hyundai. He gave us a hug after we went. He's not a new car salesman either, but he was very, very nice man. Got a good deal on the car, and I do it this way to keep payments down. We lease it first, and then at the end of the lease, we lease to buy, and then ends up payments are a little less that way too. So it's not a bad deal. And she holds on to cars forever, unlike me, because I put so many miles on my cars. I am constantly trading in every 4 to 5 years, just because New York City ruins my cars. But hopefully in the next 4 to 5 years, I won't have to drive into New York City too much anymore. But back to talking about the busts. We got a cool line of busts coming out with the Three Stooges. That's the first line of busts. Me and Joe, who's in here, that's Highlander. You guys know Joe Hudson, very good friends of mine. There's a second set of things, figures. I don't even think they're going to be bust, Joe. We will do the figures, which I think you guys are going to like, because we're all pretty much the same age. It's from our childhood. It'll bring back good memories. And there's somebody that's been specifically asking for something from me, and they'll get it once we run through that set of figures. And that one I'm excited about. I'm excited about the Three Stooges, because I'm going to show you their screen cap. I'm going to tell you about the giveaway. I have a couple new resins here from the company Fun Creek Hole. I told you about that last time. I'm going to do the bust in one of them, and then I'm going to send that bust out to Joe, because Joe is kind enough I print up the busts, and he's kind enough to paint them when he has time. This way we could put it on the shop. Tomorrow I'll be working more on the shop. I got to get a new bank account because I don't want to mix that money with the other shop's money or my personal account. So I got to get a bank account for that. Once the bank account is set up, then I'll open that shop up. And like I said, that shop is going to have mostly stuff that says out of stock, but technically they're in stock because it's going to be mostly print on demand as long as it comes in not overwhelmingly quick. Some stuff like busts and stuff like that I'll print up 2 or 3 and have on hand, but I can't have a lot of stock here. So that's a good thing for me. I was working on I Dream a Genie yesterday, and I had to reprint her smoke. I didn't take it off the printer yet. I got to do that after the show, take it off the printer. I was watching Brent from Ground Affected. He used a Dremel with forgot the name of the bit, but it's not spongy. It's a little harder than spongy, but he uses it to take down the nubs from the supports, and when he does it, they come off quick, and his come out smooth. I think I need a new Dremel because when I put it on 2, it's spinning like it's on 4, but it left a lot of gouges once I primed it up. So I reprinted it because trying to sand all the smoke's got like divots and stuff, and they're trying to sand all that out was a pain in the neck. So I just printed it up again. But what I'm going to do with the other smoke, I still have it. I'm going to test paint on that because the smoke is pink. There's a lot of pink in this thing. The smoke is pink, but I want to do like in the little swirls. I want to put purple underneath there and just lightly spray over the purple so it gives it some depth and stuff like that. I definitely enjoy the cartoon characters. I got a bunch of cartoon characters that we're going to be putting on the site from UEL, and I have to pick up a bunch more because I'm part of his Patreon. So whatever he comes out with monthly, we get those STL files. This way we could put them on not the STL files, but we could put the models on the site. But then I also get 50% off on anything that I've missed. So there's a bunch of them that I want to get. I'm trying to see, where's my UEL folder? I got the Bewitched one. I don't know what Hot Dog is. I got Archie from the comics. Asterix and Obelix. That's, I think, a European thing. Not, that's not something with us Americans grew up with. Betty Cooper, Birdman, Bobby's World, Dino Boy I got. I got most of I think I got all 4 from the cartoon Ghostbusters. Egon, I got Figaro and Cleo, Fellowship, I got Fred Flintstone, Geese, that's one of the Harlem Globetrotters, George of the Jungle, the Ghostbusters base. I got Hanna-Barbera, Hard-Hayden Moe, Genie, I got 2 Genies. I got Jerry's cousin. I think that's the weightlifter one is Jerry's cousin, Lazy Luke and Blubber Bear. Linus, I'm not sure. That's not Linus from Charlie Brown. I gotta see what that is. I don't have the pictures up. Major Nelson and Genie, that's a cool one. I got Mr. Magoo. I printed him up. Muttley Mean Machine, Penelope Pitstop, Peter from the Ghostbuster, Peter Perfect, Phantom Finky. I got Popeye with olive oil. That one's a cool one. Ray from the Ghostbusters, Red Max, a Scooby-Doo Pup Base, Scrooge McDuck, I got to print that one. The Mask, Tom and Jerry, definitely got to do that one too. Twiggy, Wally Walrus, Brunhild, that's in the wrong folder. That goes in Kutan. That's Kutan's. Fixed parts, I got Jughead. I don't know what this one is. I got to open that. That's not his either. Mighty Mightor, Reaching for the Stars, that's also. I got Yogi and Scary Bear with their spaceship. Why Snake Plissken and all these in. This is all Kutan stuff. I don't know why Kutan is in here. I'm glad I opened this up. That's Kutan. Snake Plissken. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Move these over here so I know where they are. I'll do that a little later. But we got a whole bunch of them, and I got to get a whole bunch more of the cartoon stuff. I want to get the Jetsons. That one is that one's expensive, but I want to get that pink. Awful. I just read. No, she's got a lot of pink. Her halter top, I think, is pink. Her jacket's red. It's a lot of red and pink. Her jacket's red. Her halter top's pink. Her pants are pink. The smoke is pink. The lamp is purple. A darker purple and a lighter purple, I think. The base is gold with red and purple. So it's not a hard model to do, but the smoke messed me up, so I'm behind. Do you know if anyone does spy versus spy? Would be nice for black and white or grayscale paint job. You know what? I wonder if he does spy versus spy. I've seen spy versus spy, but he's always looking for suggestions. I will tell him about spy versus spy because that is a good one. Let me see. Let's go on CG Trader versus spy. I don't remember if he had spy versus spy. That's not his, but there is a spy versus spy. Who does this one? Don't even know that guy. But that's where's the teaching screen? Where's the teaching screen? There we go. Yeah, this guy's got a spy versus spy. That's not a bad one at all. It's not a big model. Fred Flintstone is the easiest one to find. Fred Flintstone. I always put in Freddie Flintstone because UEL's pops up right away. I don't know if he has spy. Because sometimes he might name them different things. The Groovy Ghoulies. Dirk was doing the Groovy Ghoulies. I have this one, the Mean Machine. I think I have Shaggy and Scooby. I want to get this one, Dr. Moron. He's got so many cool. I have this Bulletproof Bomb, Ant Hill Mob. Don't have Underdog. Augie's doing Underdog right now, and that came out really, really nice. But yeah, if he doesn't have Spy vs. Spy, I'm going to definitely tell him about that. I got this Scrooge McDuck right here. I'm trying to see what else. This is another one, good one, Hide and Hair from Bugs Bunny. I want to do Beetle Bailey. I remember always reading him in the comic books. The Roadrunner one is good. I'm looking. I always go slow. I got to get this because Bugs Bunny was my favorite. Definitely my favorite character. And the nice thing is there's only 2 of us that are allowed to print these up that have, I'm sure other people print them up, but with direct permission from UEL, we're the only 2. Chilly Willy Penguin. I got to do him. He's an easy one. I love Chilly Willy the Penguin. This guy's sitting around. I got Mr. Magoo sitting around. Oh, that's a good one too. The Great Gazoo. I got to do these. Augie did these, the Dungeons and Dragon ones. Those are really cool. I don't think he did Spy vs. Spy. I'm going a little. Oh, here's Jerry's cousin that I was talking about before. Yeah, the weightlifter guy. Deputy Dog. I don't think this is the base that he was talking about. No Spy vs. Spy yet. No Spy vs. Spy yet. Buzz Buzzard. I like Buzz Buzzard. Oh, gotta do Zorak. This is the one I'm doing now. This is the genie that, this is the one I'm doing now. This is going to be pink. It looks like, this is just a render. This isn't built up, but yeah, it's pink on the halter, pink on the pants. But I'm going to do more like the cartoon, just solid colors, because in the cartoon it wasn't a shimmery like this. So it's just going to be a solid pink. And then do the genie bottle and stuff. So that's a fun one. It's a nice little kit. Just the pain in the butt part is how I had to support the smoke. There is a lot of cleanup on the smoke. So if you do buy the kit, I'm going to have a tutorial video anyhow of what I did on it and what colors. I got to get more stuff, but right now money's a little tight. So once money comes back in, then I'll get more primer. I'm almost out of primer and all that good jazz. And no Spy vs. Spy. No Spy vs. Spy, unfortunately. Quick Draw. Touche Turtle. Good stuff. He's got a bunch of good stuff, but I will mention Spy vs. Spy to him. This way, maybe we could get that. Maybe we can get that. That would be pretty cool. Oh, look at that! We 5 hours ago we got a new subscriber, Zeppelin. Awesome name, especially if you're a Led Zeppelin fan. I love Led Zeppelin. Good stuff. All right. I'm going to go over, if I remember where I put it. Did I put it in monthly giveaway? Yes, I did. Okay, I put it in the monthly giveaway. So this is going to be the new Mo bust. The next picture, it's in 3 parts. So this is going to be on the shop. It's going to be the head. I saw Duck Dodgers. Yeah, there's Duck Dodgers in there. But he's going to be in 3 parts: his head, and then his torso, and then the what's going on, Dan? And then his pedestal base. So thanks to Fun Creek Hole, I think this is the one. Yeah, they sent me over this one. This one's matte gray. I do like their boxes. They're very colorful. I'm assuming the matte gray is like their basic one, which is equal to the Anycubic stuff I use. So he's going to be done in this matte gray, and we will send that off to Joe. What's up, Chris? What's going on, sir? So that's pimping your Etsy store. Indeed, it's not an Etsy store. I'm building it all on my own. Do you know how difficult it is? You know how many times I restarted that store because I broke something? And thankfully, Tommy has it set up every night at 9 p.m. The site saves everything. So after I do something and I get a bunch done, I wait, I let it do its thing. But no, it's not an Etsy store. It's a real store. Real store that I'm building. Real theme, real products. I got to set everything up. I got to actually do the shipping and set up WooCommerce, because on our shop right now, I don't think Paul uses the WooCommerce pay. He just has PayPal. So when we do the shop, it's going to have PayPal, Klarna, Affirm, Discover, MasterCard, Visa, whole bunch more ways to pay. PayPal Pay in 4. This way there's more options for people to pay. But this is the Mo bust. He's ready. Like I said, Larry's being worked on right now. He comes in three parts: the head, the shoulders, the upper torso, and then the plinth or the base, whichever way you want to call it. Break it at 9 a.m. Yes, exactly. I will wait, because I'm not allowed in the back end to save things, because if I break something back there, then we're screwed. I'm only allowed to break things in the front end, and then I have to wait, for it to, so Tommy can regenerate whatever he has to do. I don't know how it works. He knows how it works. I'm not the technical guy back there. Not at all. These are going to be 1/6 scale. So they're pretty big. I'm trying to think what else on these guys. We made sure he had regular font on there, so I showed Joe the Three Stooges font, and we both agreed that it would be better to put the Three Stooges font with Mo, Larry, and Curly. So how it's going to work is we're going to have the three Stooges, Mo, Larry, and Curly, of course. There's going to be one set of bases that'll say Mo, Larry, or Curly, just in case people only liked Mo and they want to buy that. And then once all 3 figures are done, CG Verse, that's who I'm working with, and Joe works with. He actually asked me when I'm showing stuff if I can, advertise who he is, and this way he gets, I guess, more business and stuff. He's really good at what he does. But once all 3 are done, there's going to be a third base where you could put all 3 if you want all 3, and it's going to have the Three Stooges across the front. This way you can have them all lined up on one base. I don't know how he's going to do that. It's probably going to be one bigger base where he can fit 1 in the middle straight, I guess, and 2 maybe on a little bit of an angle, so they're all together, and we'll have all 3 on there. And then, like I said, Joe and I talked about something else, that once these 3 are done, then I'll let you know what those are, and that's going to be a slow process, because these are it's not cheap to have these made, and hopefully we sell enough to recoup the money that we put into it, and then a little more. So the next thing is, after this guy, I'll go into the pictures next, but I'll bring out this one. This is the Fun Creek Holes. This one's made for statues, and this one's a red. So it's kind of like red, when the guys do red clay, real red clay, and do sculpts by hand and then cast them by hand. That's what this is supposed to look like, and this is supposed to be a higher definition resin. This one's, I think, $35 a bottle or something like that, which is a little expensive. But since Fun Creek Hole gave me these two for free to test out, which tomorrow I'll start on Mo. We're going to give away something for free. Mo's not going to be given away for free. Mo's going over to Joe, like I said. But the next one that I'm going to show you pictures of will be given away for free. And here she is. This is from Abe 3D. This is Spider Gwen. She's going to be quarter scale, so she's going to be as big as the Darth Talon I showed you. She's going to be nearly 2 feet tall. In the US, I will ship it on my dime. If somebody wins, I'm going to put it out anyhow. I'm going to make a video. If somebody wins outside of the United States, they'll have the choice to pay the VAT or whatever taxes they got to pay, customs and shipping, because shipping is ridiculous overseas. If they're willing to pay for that, I'll ship it overseas. If not, then it's going to be somebody in the US that wins it. So she's quarter scale. She comes with, I think it's 3 different heads. So I'll be printing up all 3 heads. It's one with the hood down, and she has her little headphones on there so she can listen to her movies. Colts 3D for Spy vs. Spy. Hey, if you want to let the community know about the chrome paint, feel free to use the pictures too. I'd have to do that. I would have had to do that beforehand, but that chrome paint was awesome, Joe. I actually have to try that out. Who was that by again? I could jump on to Facebook and see. But she's got 3 heads. She's got this one with her hood pulled back with her headphones on, so you can put a magnet in her head if you want to change the heads. And then she's got this one with her hood up. This is with her hood down again. I thought there was a picture. There's one with her mask on. Yes, she's got a big booty, and she's a little chilly because the nips are popping out. Yeah, Joe sent over a cool video the other day. It was yesterday, of Ravel's chrome, and this stuff was shiny, and it was dry to the touch. I think Joe was like 15-20 minutes. It was dry to the touch, and in 24 hours, it was solid. So, because chrome is usually a pain in the neck to wait for that to dry. Okay, this is the one. She does have 3 heads. This one has the mask on her, so you'll have the option. You could put, like I said, magnet in her neck and in those heads and pop those in and out. She comes with the base, the double base, so you'll have the round or oval base at the bottom, then the little brick wall she stands on top, and then her. So this is going to be about 2, she should be about 2 feet tall. So this is the one that's going to get printed up in the statue stuff. It's not going to be built or anything like that. Yeah, and it's all good now. Sweet, nice and solid, which is a good thing. It's always good to find a good chrome. So this is the one. Here's a bigger view of her booty. These guys, I tell you what, these guys love making the booties and the boobies big. They really do. But I figured this way I want to see how this stuff prints up and the details that it'll do, and I figured to do a nice quarter scale to give away. She'll be a big one. She'll definitely be a big figure. And that's that. Anybody that wasn't here, this is the Mo that this isn't a giveaway. This one I'm printing up tomorrow. And like I said, this one goes over to Joe. He'll do the paint work on it like he does, and I always appreciate Joe doing the paint work on these things. And then we'll post that on the site, the paint work of this. So Mo, Larry, and Curly are coming, and then we have another set of it'll be figures coming out along, not with those, but it's something special, and those are going to take a little while because there's going to be multiple figures in that series, which I don't mind. That is gonna take a little while. I don't use that much chrome. The one that I was using was the Molotov pen, and the Molotov seemed like that stuff never ever dried. So I have to check out this Ravel stuff for the, like if I want to do the Silver Surfer or something like that, it'd be nice to have a really nice chrome. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see. I wonder if I could pull this up on the teaching screen. Let me see if that pulled it up. Oh, there it is. So you're not going to see my cursor, I guess. But if you see the chrome all around the base here, it looks like he used tin foil. No, that's the chrome on the plastic. See, the plastic is over here. on the right side. It's the plastic he used to mask things off and then sprayed. That looks like it looks like whatchamacallit, that he used tinfoil. The chrome is very very chromy. It's chromium. It's good stuff. I'm definitely gonna have to try that out. That's from Revell. It's got a really nice shine to it. So I'm gonna pick some of that up eventually. Speaking of, hey Mike, what's going on? Three Stooges nephew has a channel on YouTube. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He's got a channel. I probably wouldn't subscribe to it because I pretty much only watch modeling videos. I watch modeling videos on YouTube, 3D printing stuff, a lot of police stuff I watch. That was always the dream job, but the color blindness wouldn't let me become a police officer. So I'm always watching like Ewu and stuff like that, and then a lot of hockey. Speaking of hockey, who played tonight? Let's see the scores real quick while I'm chit-chatting with you guys. I think Edmonton was playing. Easy breezy. Edmonton and Vegas are 2-2, and Carolina spanked Washington 4-0. Washington and Winnipeg are going to mess up my bracket. It's going to mess up my bracket. I don't normally do a lot of chrome. I probably buy some just to decant for airbrush. That's how I probably use it too. But the 3D painter, what's going on, sir? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Nothing special. And speaking of 3D printing and stuff, police work isn't all that. I know it's not that glamorous, but my great grandfather was a New York City police officer, and he's got one of the lowest badge numbers. I forgot what it was, but he's got a really low badge number. I think it was like in the 300s. And my cousin Ronnie, when he became a cop, that badge number was left to the Conklins, like family members, and I'm sure it's other police departments too. New York City Police Department, you can leave your badge number for any other family members that may become a police officer. My cousin Ronnie had it, and then he left it for any other. I was going to be the next one to be a cop. Nobody else wanted to be a cop. Otherwise, I would have had that, and I would have been the third Conklin to have the low badge number. So it would have been a family thing. These days, I wouldn't want to be a cop at all, how they're treated. But if you guys remember, I have the little... I could put him together. Let's see if he goes. Which way does he go? I have the little Darth Yoda, and hopefully he'll go together now that he's been sitting here drying for probably a month. And he's not going to go together perfectly because I haven't cleaned him up. And I don't know what scale. Who's this by? This one's by CA3D. I don't know what scale he is, but he's a little tiny guy. I'm going to squeeze his arms in there and his head. I got Snow White over here. Where the heck did I do with his head? Ah, there's his head. Throw him in here. Let's see if I could get his little hands in here. His tiny little hands. One little thing I got to fix up, his lightsaber. The front of the hilt is so thin that didn't come out the greatest. So I got to use a little liquid resin on that and try to get that fixed up. If not, I'm just going to cut it off, and nobody will know anyhow. Nobody's going to know anything. Let me see if I could fit his little mitten here and have it stay. I don't think his little mitt is going to stay in there. He's got his tiny little hands. It might stay in there. I know his lightsaber's not going to stay in there. It's 2 pieces of the lightsaber. Put his other little mitt in here. May the dark side be with you. I don't know which way his hand goes. His hand goes in here. I can't see because I'm in the dark. I think it goes this way. I don't know. We'll just shove it in there for now. But this little guy, on his little base, we have the busts of him. I think I have a bust of him. No, maybe not. But he's a tiny little guy. I got to clean him up So that he has a dual bladed lightsaber. One comes this way and one comes this way on his back. So what I'm going to do with him, I was going to paint him up for shorts. What I'm going to do with him is I'm going to actually start painting him up on a live stream. This way you can see how I mess things up, and then I have to strip them and start doing them again, because that's my MO. I start painting things, I mess it up, it goes in the I found even a quicker way instead of super clean to get the, if I mess up the primer, I just dunk them in alcohol and it pretty much comes right off. But I'm going to start doing him on Saturday nights when I have a chance. He's going to be a live stream from cleaning everything up. I'll go through the whole process with you guys on that, and we're gonna do him live. So this way you can see how horribly I paint and horribly I mess things up and curse a lot when I'm doing it. And I might try OSL on him. I might, because his lightsaber is behind him, so the back of his little cloak should be lit up, and some of the base should be, lit up, because there's no way I'm going to try to print up these tiny little, I probably could do it. I probably can hollow these out, and the LED noodles would fit in here really tight. The problem is getting it both ways, and his hand, the hilt is way too small. If I blew him up to like 1/6 or 1/4 scale, I could do it, but at the scale he's at, this tiny scale, there's no way I'm going to even try to frustrate myself doing that. Yeah, it's from CA3D. It might have been Carlos. I don't know which one of the teams sculpted him up, but he's definitely from CA3D. I print up mostly CA3D and Abe 3Ds. I gotta check out Tanuki Figures, because I watch Ground Affected. Actually, Joe is friends with Brent, and he does. If you don't watch Ground Affected, watch Ground Affected. He's got fun videos to watch, and he does great paint work. And I always have fun watching him. And he has some really cool scopes from other people like Zez Studios, Tanuki Figures. I'm trying to think of who else that he does. He's done Abe 3D. I think he's done when he did the turtles, I think those were the CA3D turtles he did. So he does a bunch of stuff, and I have fun watching him. Don't watch me. Just drop my Nightcrawler video when you get a chance. He was super fun. Oh, I'll check it out. Definitely. Triple door. I might have to try the OSL, because I'm figuring it can't be that bad on him, because like I said, his hands, well, his one hand this way and one blade is coming behind him here. So I'm figuring the back here, the center is going to be lit up the most, and then finally put the try to diffuse it out to the sides and the bottom. And then you got the bottom one coming this way, so it would be brighter down here and diffused more to the side and a little bit on the base. So that will frustrate me. I will probably get all the paint work done, and then I'll do the OSL, and it'll look like crap, and I'll either go back over with him in black and say, screw it, this is how it's going to look, or he's going to get dumped into super clean, and I'll start again with him. But this one's not a bad one. He's actually on the site he'll be for sale, and if he comes out for good, I'll put him up on the site. In the words of Palpatine, do it. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I love watching Brent. Brent is awesome. He's a funny character. I'm always laughing with that stuff. You definitely should do it. OSL. I'm gonna try, Joe. I'm definitely gonna try the OSL. If I have any questions, I will hit you up in the group chat that we have, and I'll send you pictures. What I have to do too is I got to change the needle in my Harder and Steenbeck, because I know if I use, I think it's 0.4 is what I got in there now, the bigger needle, and the other one's a 0.25. I know for the OSL, I don't want to, I'm still getting used to that Harder and Steenbeck airbrush. It really, when I pull back not even that far, it's letting out a lot, so I got to get used to that one. And hi, Kel. And I'm going to try it, but I want to go to the smaller needle so I can do it more finely. there's like an 108% chance that you should raise that. Raise that, Chris. Raise it up higher. It's probably more like a 250% chance that I will mess it up, because that's what I do. I melt things, I mess things up, and like I was trying to follow along with Brent, doing the Dremel tool with that little frickin' hold on, I'll show you. Kelly. If I can get it out. There it is. Okay. So Brent, if you can see it, this little thing it's not a sponge. Maybe his is softer than this. This is kind of rough, but he uses this to take down the support nubs really quick. I actually got to private message him and see if he'll answer me which one, if it's softer or not. But what happened with this, I had my Dremel on just the speed setting 2, and I haven't put that short up yet, but you can hear the Dremel on 2 getting faster and faster. So I think I've finally worn that one out. That one's 10 or 12 years old. I have another brand new one from when Dremel used to give me stuff to give away. So I got one of those on the side somewhere. So I gotta pull it out and see if that one's better. But this, when I started doing like taking all the stuff off, it looked fine. But when I put primer on it, you could see all the gouge marks, and there's some gouge marks deep in here, which was a pain in the neck to try to sand out. So I just gave up sanding it. So I'm going to prime this one up again, and like I said, there's little swirly marks and deep marks. So I don't want it to just be, even though the cartoon is pretty much just a solid pink, underneath in the swirl marks I want to put a little bit of purple and have that showing through. This way it gives the smoke a little more depth. And then if you haven't watched the shorts, it's not super heavy because I have it hollowed out, but I'm still going to put a brass rod up through the drain hole over here. There's not much in the neck, and then use 5-minute epoxy or JB Weld to hold this into the genie lamp. This way it doesn't eventually go like this over time. But I completely forgot her head is in this point over here. So that's going to hold it up some too. And then her body is down at the other point, and that's all glued together. So it will give it some more stability. But unlike my Bewitched before I broke Bewitched, her body was a solid resin, and the broomstick was solid resin, but she was so heavy, within a week it already started going down. So a couple guys did, they changed over to a wooden dowel. This way that wouldn't sag. And Benny said he's going to just go with the right size brass rod. This way that doesn't bend. But I'm redoing Bewitched anyhow because I broke her, and I'm blowing her up 100%. She was 7 inches. I'm blowing her up to 200%. I'm going to have she'll be about 14 inches because I like the bigger model, and I'm going to redo her. And when I do the broom, I'm going to support her a different way. I'm going to figure out a pilot hole and put a pin in it so the front holds up through the back of the base. This way I don't have to worry about that falling down. Put the model against a bright light, take a picture, turn it black and white, and posterize with just a few levels to see the jumps in light. Use it to know where the lights and shadows hit. That is, yeah, Dan is saying hello. That is just way too much work for me, Spence. How I find lights and shadows, and that's the greatest thing about the quarter scale, I don't do any of that. I let natural light take care of it because it's beautiful. The big scale's natural light. I just put it under a light. I look at it, and there we go. Like in here would be shadowy. Up top is more highlights. But with the cartoons, I try to go by the cartoons. There's not really, in the older cartoons, not really many highlights and shadows. The bad thing going from a 2D cartoon to a 3D print, I don't think I have Mr. Magoo's. No, Mr. Magoo's head, that's another one I broke. But like with Mr. Magoo's head, when he's in a drawing, they have the black outline of his head. I can't do that in a 2D, from 2D to 3D print. So like between his fingers and stuff, I can do that. But there's very, very little shadowing and highlights on the cartoon ones. It's more making those solid colors really pop, make them really saturated and stand out. Like the Bewitched, that she stood out because of how bright I got her colors. and she looked good. But we'll be redoing her, and I won't do a video on her because I already did a video on her, but I'll redo her and then I'll post pictures and stuff like that. So it's like 3 minutes of work, you gobbler, goober, gobbler. Why did I say gobbler? It's 3 minutes of work that would turn into a half an hour of work for me, Spence. Come on, you know me by now. You know me by now how I do things. It's not good. And so anybody that's joining now and is curious why the title of this live stream is giveaway, I will let you know. I will jump back and tell you why I'm talking about a giveaway. Fun Creek Hole, the company Fun Creek Hole, sent me over 2 bottles of resin because they saw my video of me using their whatchamacallit, UV putty. If you do get the UV putty from Fun Creek Hole, just know now when you do cure that stuff, it is solid and it's a little hard to sand, but it sands out nice and smooth and stuff like that. So Fun Creek Hole sent over this stuff. One of the bottles is a matte gray, which I'm going to do my Mo Bust in. This is for our shop. This is made by CG Verse for HLI, and he comes in 3 parts. So what we're going to be giving away, because whatchamacallit, Fun Creek Hole gave us free stuff, so we're going to give away a quarter scale Spider Gwen by Abe 3D. Damn! Yo, what's up? Yes, you even got the damn in the live stream. What's going on? What is going on? So yes, Fun Creek Hole gave us something, so basically we're going to pay it forward. Once I have the print of Spider-Gwen done up, I'll do a short, and I'll tell you how we'll get into this. Now again, I was talking before about Spider-Gwen. She'll be up for grabs for anybody. U.S. customers, if we have a U.S. winner, I will cover the shipping because it's not that expensive in the U.S. If somebody outside of the U.S. really wants this, they're going to have to pay the VAT or whatever taxes you have in your country, customs, because that's getting crazy, plus the shipping. And I could tell you, shipping now, just to England for something like this, shipping alone without getting banged out with the customs charge and the VAT when it gets to the UK, is about $90 just to ship this this figure in quarter scale, which isn't basically to be paying for it, because if we were to sell the quarter scale figure, on our quarter scale figures are going to be about $150 on the shop. And I know it sounds expensive, but the cost of resin, running the machine, using our machine, the cleanup, the alcohol, the prep work, the packaging, we gotta put all that into it, and that's why the prices are what they are, because we got to add stuff up. I was looking, we undercut ourselves a lot. Like the little 1/9 scale, busts that we sell for $25 are going anywhere between $45 and $65 on other people's sites. But the smaller ones that are only like the turtles, they're only like 2.5 inches big. Those will keep at $25. But like the whatchamacallit, by Kutan, Blondie, the Clint East one we have, that's going to be a little more expensive because there's more parts, there's more detail and stuff like that. So we're going to price them according to size, detail, and all that other good stuff. But this guy would... How's life? Life is good. It's kind of good. You've seen, the shorts. You've seen the short the other day. The wife got a new car today, which hit the pocketbook. The AC compressor we're not getting now because we had to pay for a new car. The main sewer line backed up the other day. So all sorts of stuff is going wrong, but at least Kelly is fine. The wife is fine. Her back hurts. Her arms hurt a bit still, but she's fine. She's okay. The car was replaceable. That's replaced. So, we got things going on. I wasn't able to do a short today. I'll do a short hopefully tomorrow and get that up there, because I do like trying to get my shorts in every night or every other night. So I got stuff to do. I had to reprint the stupid smoke because I messed up something I was trying to do that I saw Brent doing on Ground Affected with this little tool. But I got to get a hold of him and see if his is a softer one than this, because this is kind of hard. I do have one that's cloth, But that might just melt this too. But I gotta see. Because I want to use this thing. I want to see how he uses it, because it really, instead of sitting there with either one of my G tools or the display tool, like literally in seconds it takes down the nubs and gets it down where you don't have that little bump after you spray it and you're like, damn, I missed another support mark, and you got to go back in there and respray it. It's not fun, but I'll figure that out and get that done somehow. Kenny's pipes went to shit, literally. Yes, they do. Do you actually? Absolutely, I do. It's always fun to see your comments and seeing the damn over there. As soon as, sometimes I don't even see the name. I see the comment right away because I go to, what is it called? The YouTube studio. And the first thing that pops up is if there's a new comment, and I'll see damn and I'll know who it is, and it makes me smile and laugh. So yes, I do like your annoying comments. It's always fun to have you guys commenting on it. And interacting. It's definitely makes the YouTube more fun to do. If I'm just posting videos and nobody's commenting and stuff, shut up, you stupid phone. It makes it a lot less fun. But when you guys are commenting and I get to comment back, it makes it more interactive and a lot more fun to see it. And it's, hey Gary, what's going on? Yes, thank God Kelly's doing better. So yes, interact as much as you want. I don't get that many comments, so I'll always answer you guys. And anybody that's been commenting for a while, if for some reason we start getting like hundreds of comments, which I highly doubt, but if we do get that many, like the guys I know, I'll hit you guys up first, and then whatever I could get to, because if we get hundreds of comments, I can't answer them all. So, you know, like I pinned yours the other day. If you didn't see, I pinned one of your dams. It definitely makes it better. Comments always make it better. I even like the mean comments because they're funny sometimes. They get, most of the time YouTube blocks the mean comments, and I just laugh at them, and I put them up if there's a mean comment, unless it's got curses and stuff like that. But that doesn't bother me if somebody's then curses at the notification. Well, that wasn't a YouTube notification. That's my damn. I'm so used to this thing going off all the time. But I say damn the notification because I always forget to shut them off while we're live streaming, and you don't need to hear my Law and Order dung going off all the time. I don't want to annoy you guys with that. Thank you. Yeah, it's always nice. Your comments get answered. You know why your comments never get answered, Chris? Because you don't comment enough. You bust my balls in discourse. That's why. That's where your comments get answered. Well, we used to have on the front page, what do you call it? The membership stuff. I'm eventually going to go back to, I put it back up. You don't have to join or anything. I put it back up just for, you know, if anybody does want to join it. But I took it down because I wasn't doing these live streams. But I do plan on doing more live streams. I think the best way for me to do live streams and keep it consistent is to cut out, is your printing and painting studio? Looks a bit, yes, this is my studio. I'm in a 24 by 22, I think it is, the garage. Or it's not 24 by 24, it's like 24 by 22 or 23. Two-car garage. This still has to be renovated. This was supposed to get renovated. I got estimate to do the floor, but now that's shot because of the car and all that stuff. So this will eventually be renovated and look much better back here. Yeah, I have desks going. I have a wall over here with my painting desk and all my other crap over here. My 3D printers are back over here. My stash is over here. We got products for our shop over here. So it's big and has to be done up. I have wasted space over here because they have all their kitchen stuff in my garage right now, but that'll be fixed up eventually. I have to fix the corner back over there. That's going to be like an office space for me and my wife because she's a school teacher. We're going to change that, make that really nice, and that's where we'll do our live streams from. But like I was saying, to keep things more consistent, I used to do Wednesday nights. We're going to cut out Wednesday night live streams. We're not going to do 2 anymore. I'm going to try to do them, every Saturday or every other Saturday. This way we have live streams again. It's a lot easier for me to do it on a Saturday night, even if I come on here late on a Saturday at least we get 15 people or so coming in and hanging out. I do everything all on one side of the garage, but it's plenty of space for it. Yeah, everything I do is on this side behind me. This is the one side for all the work. The other side, I'm gonna have display cases. A display case there, display case there. My couch over there. So when this is done, because right now it's a little dangerous for the dogs, I have 3 golden retrievers. For the new guys here, I got 3 golden retrievers that the older guys know since they're babies. They were on the show a lot, and some people got upset that we had the puppies on the show, but my puppies, they come on the show. There'll be the hangout area over there, the little office for me and Kelly over there, and this will be the workspace over here. So it's plenty of room. It's just, to get it done. Yes, they're little twinkly stars behind me. You need to put in a barber's chair. I do have to go get a haircut. Yes, I do. Kelly's complaining too. I haven't had a haircut since I got bit, and since November. For you new guys too that don't know, I got bit by my own dog doing something stupid, and it was pretty bad bite, and I had to be rushed to the hospital. Since then, I haven't exactly. I love my doggies. Had to be rushed to the hospital and have my hand taken care of, and of course, the guys made fun of me. For you guys that don't know why my dog bit me, she got us. I live in New Jersey. I grew up in New York. New York squirrels are more savvy than New Jersey squirrels. For some reason, New Jersey squirrels are the slowest, fattest things on the face of the earth, and my dogs like to catch them, and Janeway got one, and instead of letting her do her job as a golden retriever and kill it, I decided to try to save the squirrel, like grab it real quick and throw it over the fence. I grabbed the squirrel, and as I wanted to get rid of it, Janeway wanted the squirrel back, and she went to grab the squirrel, and instead of grabbing the squirrel, she got my hand, and she got me right on the vein. So that was a very fun experience, watching blood shoot about anywhere 6 to 8 inches every time my heart beat. The blood went flying. I got to I had pressure on it running to the house, but Mom, by the time I got to the house, screaming like a girl, like, Mom! We got some stuff on it. I drove myself to the hospital, and I was good to go after that. Yeah, dog bites are no fun. Man, she got me in a bad spot. That big vein we all have here on the top of our hand? She got me on the knuckle, on that vein. So there were 2 puncture wounds here, and on the bottom of my hand here and here, the fatty tissue was hanging out, which I was surprised. It's gross, but all the fatty tissue that was hanging out, they just took scissors and cut it off. I thought it was going to hurt. Didn't even feel it. Just cut it off, and that was it. But the hand healed up nice. The only thing that happened is I have scar tissue inside, so sometimes when I grab it, you can grab things, you can feel it in there. But I'm good. Yo, Joe, G.I. Joe. Joe, thank you very much for stopping in. Anybody that doesn't know, that is Joe. That's Joe Hudson. Excellent artist. He teaches me a lot of stuff, and he does a lot of our artwork. If you go see on our website, on our shop, he did our Ninja Turtles. He's going to do Mo. He did our George Bailey, our Terminator. So Joe helps us out a lot. Yo, Kenny, there's another Ken. What's going on? But yeah, I love my doggies. I love what I do with the 3D printing and stuff. I know some people got upset with me that I stopped model building, but I'm still going to build models. I still have plenty of models. I'm still going to do plastic models, but I enjoy the 3D printing a lot more because my whole life I loved figures better than anything else, and we can print so many darn figures. Even though I still suck at figures, I enjoy painting them. My weird thing is that everybody has their styles of painting. Like, you got the realistic styles and all that other stuff, which is beautiful. I wish I could do it. Even with military stuff I paint, cars, doesn't matter what I'm building. I really like the fresh, go Joe, the fresh, really solid color look. I'm not heavy into weathering or anything like that. I've always liked things fresh off the factory line look, or clean. I like things looking clean for some reason, but that's just my style. That's how I like things to look. I really love the things people do with weathering. It's not like I can't weather. I can weather. Not the greatest. I could do it, but I'm not the greatest at this. I'm just a hobbyist. I have fun. I have fun being on YouTube and posting the videos and stuff like that. I thank you guys for watching my crappy videos. Tony. I wonder if they have that. People are going to hate whatever you do. Rule number 1 of the internet. Yes, I don't mind. Some people hate what I do or don't do. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with the people that interact with the channel. I have fun when our friend down there, Chris K, decides to bust my chops, which is usually every day. I'm going to hate you if you don't see me. Maximus Catechus is not... Okay, we got new guys here. So Maximus Catechus, we'll explain Maximus Catechus with Chris. Chris has been with us for a while. I don't even know how many years. I know you now, Chris, a while. But Maximus Catechus is a blind cat. He's got no eyes, that we found as a kitten, rescued him, and he was on all the live streams. Now that when I used to live stream at our old apartment in Staten Island, he'd be on every one, up on my shoulder and all that other stuff. But with him being blind and trying to bring him down to the garage, sometimes he freaks out when I take him out of the bedroom. Like he really claws on and he wants to go because he's not familiar with the house, even though we've been here 5 years. I can't bring him down to the garage because there is the pit over there that if he fell in there, he'd get hurt. There's just too much dangerous stuff right now. When the garage eventually does get done, I'll bring him down here. But yes, we're animal lovers for the new guys. We have cats, we have dogs, we've had hamsters and fish, and you name it, we've had it. But yeah, animals have been part of the show. Even me, the filthy animal I'm at. I am. Let's see. I love to learn how to do the anime comic. Oh, that would be cool. The cell shading is very cool. I do have a Goku that I want to print up and do. Doing clean work can be just as hard as doing weathers. Absolutely. Absolutely can, especially making those colors pop. You sucker figures, everything you've done so far has turned out so good. Thank you very much for the compliment. I do enjoy figures. I think we're all our own worst critic, you know, because you compare your work to somebody that's much better than you, and it's like, my stuff is crap. The one I do tend to like the most is my Krampus. I love the Krampus I did. That one I'm very proud of. I like how Darth Talon came out. Like Kelly said, Darth Talon was my best one so far. I think she likes that one because it's so big and it's easy to see. Your videos aren't the trashy. They're a good break from the scroll. Thank you very much. Nah, it's so much fun to do them. Can't wait to meet them. We have 2 Maine Coons. Oh, Maine Coons, big ones. Big ones. You are better for it, Spence. We all know Chris for too long. Yes, we do. We all do know Chris for too long. But yeah, we've rescued so many cats off the street. My mother-in-law has a rescue dog. The only animals I ever buy are my golden retrievers because I want purebred golden retrievers. But unfortunately, they don't last forever. And I'll be older. I'll probably be 60-something when these guys go. I'll probably be like 62 or 63 when my Goldens go. After the Goldens go, me and Kelly said no more puppies because we'll be older. We have a Golden Retriever rescue right here in New Jersey with, unfortunately people don't realize how much work Golden Retrievers are and how needy they are and how anxious they can get if you're not around them. But when these 3 live their full happy lives, we're going to go to the rescue and either get an older dog that was neglected and give them a good home for the rest of their life, or if they do have like a 1 or 2 year old that's been given up because the family just can't handle a golden retriever, we're going to rescue the golden retrievers. Yeah, all the cats we've had are New York City cats, all found off the street and all brought in, or we had some we adopted from North Shore Animal League. So the cats are all rescues. My mother-in-law's little dog's a rescue. The only ones that we bought were our purebred golden retrievers. I don't even do any of this 3D printing or sculpting. Hey, I'm glad you enjoy it. I am glad you enjoy it. Krampus was awesome. Darth Talon is amazing, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I they're very clean. They're very clean. Well, Krampus is in a clean build. He's got weathering and stuff. I really enjoyed the snow on Krampus. If you guys are looking for good snow, anybody that's doing snow and didn't watch the videos, I'm going to try to yell. And that's the next thing I'm going to buy. I got to use my B&H credit card before they shut it off. I'm going to get the Road Go lavaliers and hook them up, so if I do walk away for something. But if you guys are looking to do snow, the AK, this is probably hardened up. Yeah, that's getting a little hard, so that's the only bad thing. This comes in a big thing. I'm hoping to put a little water in here when I use it again. The terrain snow is nice. You put this down first, and it's kind of like shaving cream, and it's a fluffy snow. Underneath it is pretty soft. So you put this sucker down first, and and you can add water to it so it's a little moist. Then you use the snow micro balloons, but this stuff, if you haven't watched the video, this is a very, very fine powder. Wear your mask while you're using this. You don't want to breathe this stuff in. You sprinkle this over the terrain snow and let it dry, and then tap it off, and it really looks like real snow. So far it hasn't yellowed or anything like that. And for the icicles I did down the front, the snow sparkles, it goes on. I gotta mix this up. I don't know if you'll see it, but it's pretty white in there. This stuff is pretty white when it goes on, but as it dries, it gets that crystal look, and it looks like ice, or you can make it so it's like slushy snow and stuff like this. I usually don't promote things unless I get them as stuff, which I get stuff on occasion. I used to get a lot more when I was on more. I usually don't promote stuff unless it's really good, and this stuff is excellent snow. I have no complaints about this. It worked really well. It did what it was supposed to do, and it looks like snow. So that's really good. I did say moist, Kelly's favorite word. Darth Talon started my whole it did start your damn thing. I could bring Darth Talon over. Don't retract messages. Her curves were one thing. Oh, Darth Talon's curves? Darth Talon's curves? I got to start getting pictures from you guys again too, so I can change. I was pointing the right way, so I can change those pictures that are up top and display. The pictures over here, the Star Trek thing, that's where I usually display. We have our own community site, community.hobbylinkinternational.com. That's where I usually display people's builds up there. This way we can see stuff that people build. Any of the new guys too. We're on anywhere you look for Hobby Link International. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I don't do Instagram that much, mostly Facebook groups and stuff like that. We have a yearly Halloween build. We dedicate it now. Most of us were a group back in the day with Boyd Crompton. If you guys don't know Boyd Crompton, he was Trekworks on YouTube. Did really amazing stuff. Any model he built was amazing stuff, but he had a really cool Halloween group build. Got me into doing my Halloween group build, so we named it after him because unfortunately he passed away last July 4th. And we have a yearly group build for Halloween. Our Halloween group build usually does well. Our group builds used to do well when I was on live more, but just haven't been able to get on live more. That's why I'm going to cut out Wednesdays, and we'll just do Saturdays because two is a lot. Darth Talons and E. What does that mean? And there's our group for anybody that's on Facebook. What's going on, Brian? Good to see. So if you want to join any of the things, you can. We have group builds. We just did our last Star Wars group build because only 4 of us built for it. This year, come September, Star Trek's 60th anniversary is not this year, it's next year. So all our group builds are a year long to give people plenty of time to build. But this September will start the Star Trek group build, and it'll run till next September, and then we'll have the online show, and I'll display everybody's models on that. I like to promote everybody's models as much as I can. But starting next year, I got to see what date it is. In 2026, I think it's 27, is the Star Wars anniversary. So that'll be our next Star Wars group build, the big anniversary one. So we'll have a Star Trek anniversary one, and then the Star Wars anniversary one. Right now, our Halloween one is our only group build for the year. Besides our holiday one, we did a Christmas one last year. We're doing a Christmas one again this year. So if you want to build something, if you want to come check out the community, you're more than well. Everybody's more than welcome to join. Evil Stone Fox, yeah. Well, thank you very much for keep commenting. I definitely enjoy the dams. I'm sorry to see you go. Thank you for stopping in on the show. I will try to get these, and they're not going to be this late. We just had to go, we got the car today. I got in late, took a nap because Kenny had a birthday party, his friend's 21st birthday party. The three buddies are turning 21, 21, and 21, so he was at a party last night, and he knows to call me. He called me at 3 o'clock in the morning to come pick him up, and I brought him home. But anyway, yeah, we have all our group builds and stuff like that. We have Christmas giveaways. Last year we didn't because something came up where, I know what came up. We had coins made up for Boyd's thing, which we're going to do again today, but we have that figured out for this year. So we'll have a Christmas giveaway again this year. I would love to get involved in the Star Wars group build. Is that possible? I'm in California. That's fine. The Star Wars group build it's all online. All our group builds are online. I usually you'll see if you go to the main page, you might have seen it already. The Star Wars group build from last year. We're gonna have a Star Wars group build again. Love the 3D printing. Hope sometime in the future you can make that Tony Chopper print. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll try to print it up. Pepsi was on sale. But all our stuff is online, so we have guys building in Texas, California. We got guys building from, that used to build from Sweden and stuff like that. I think the more I get on here, we get this live streams back up and running. We'll have more participation and stuff like that. One thing I did notice, and the guys know I complain about this all the time. We used to have like monthly giveaways and stuff. And it was funny because at that point we had like 40 or 50 people, but not everybody got in the giveaway, which was funny. We had a lot of people watching, but once I stopped the giveaways, it went down to the normal group again, which I don't mind. I'd rather have the guys that want to hang out and then have like a random giveaway or something like that, like this with the Fun Creek hole, giving away the statue. So we do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of stuff on here. When I'm on. That's why I'm getting rid of the Wednesday shows. You're not going to see me on Wednesday anymore. We won't do that. We'll just do Saturday. And like I said, it's not going to be this late. This late was just because we had so much stuff going on. I try to get on by 7 o'clock on Saturdays just to give everybody a chance to get here. And then we'll do more stuff. And as this place gets renovated, we'll do more stuff because I got to try to get better camera angles and better lighting and all that good jazz to go along with it. But yeah, come to the community, join up. The next Star Wars build, that's not going to start until 2026 at some point when I figure out the dates, and then we'll start that. I'm almost off of Facebook besides the HLI stuff. I really don't do anything on Facebook besides the Halloween group, the groups we have for the group builds, the Halloween group build, the Star Trek group build, the HLI ones, and I post my dogs on Facebook and the links to everything. I post the links to the videos, and so if you go to my Facebook wall, it's really I'm not there to see anything because there's too much stupidity on all the social medias. I don't have time for that. I got enough stress in my life to instead of reading what idiots are posting on Facebook, because they're so far up the political and religious butt. I can't stand it. I just want to relax and be oblivious to everything out there and just enjoy my 3D printing, hanging out with people that model, build, and 3D print and all that other stuff. That makes me happy. That's what makes me happy. I'm not even joining another social media site. Not even attempting to join another. I seen Blue Sky. That's political too. That was all the people rushing off Facebook that were one side, and it's just ridiculous. I can't stand it. I just want to be on here doing our thing. Snow White's going to come up too, but she's going to be her own video series. Genie is definitely going to be a single video, and it's going to look a little odd because my SD card took a crap. Everything's taken a crap. It's like I've had bad luck. So I was filming some of the parts on here, and I hope I didn't delete them by accident. I think I might have deleted them by accident, the opening ones. If I did, then it's just going to be shorts for. Yep, I deleted them. So it's just going to be shorts on Genie. I'm so pissed I deleted those. That stinks. Oh well, not much I can do on that I deleted those by accident. So those will be just shorts. You're not going to get a full tutorial on that, unfortunately. But I do a lot in the shorts anyhow. You know, I try to keep them a minute and put as much information as I can in them. Maybe I will. I've been recording some stuff. Maybe I will make the full video and just tell you I missed the beginning of it. I haven't got to painting or anything yet, just clean up, so I could still go with a full video for our genie one. But it's 11:30. We've been on for an hour and a half already, it looks like. I thank you guys for stopping by. Come join the community, and you know, if you want to join our group builds. I talk about our group builds on here. Like, I'll do it real quick. I know there's group builds on here. There's group builds. Oh, did I change it? I changed it. I changed the group builds. I changed the wrong one. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie. I changed the wrong one. Actually, no, I just hid the one. I hid the one and put these pictures up. But we only got the one. We got a Halloween group build coming up. If you want to join the Halloween group build, you can. And also, before I go, the new HLI website will hopefully be up by the end of May or June, because I got a lot of work to do on it. It's going to be called HLI 3D Effects. So it's going to be our 3D prints plus our effects boards and lighting and stuff like that. There'll also be a part with blogs and articles, and that will have the rules to, or you'll find our group builds and stuff there, and it'll link back to the community, and it'll have links to our Facebook. So if you want to be on Facebook or you want to be on the community, you can. So you can look for stuff there too. But I'll promote the shop more as we get things done on it and get it open for you guys. But thank you everybody for stopping by. You too, 3D painter. You guys, thank you very much for stopping by. Saturdays is all we're going to do now. So those people that were used to Wednesday nights are done. We'll keep it to Saturdays. It makes it a lot easier for me to get on here, especially even if I have to get on a little later, then, you know, we'll be on here and we'll be doing stuff. So I will see you guys hopefully next Saturday, as long as nothing's going crazy. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. And that's about it. Take care and bye-bye, everybody.